we're taking a look at the Platypus Gravity Works 4-liter system. This system includes the dirty water reservoir, the hose for the dirty water reservoir, obviously your Gravity Works filter. You've got a bag that contains all the extras here. You have the clean water hose with kind of a hose clamp on there. At the end of the hose, you have an attachment to attach it to the clean water reservoir. And basically, this is an excellent system for paddling, backpacking with groups. If you're going on a trip where you have time to basically get water, hang it on a tree, go do something else, within about 2.5 minutes, you're going to have 4 liters of filtered water. It's going to filter out particulates, bacteria, and protozoa. So this is not effective against viruses. So if you're in an area where that's a problem, you're going to have an additional water purification to get rid of those viruses. But really easy to use system. Filters a lot of water in a pretty short amount of time. So we'll get into all the little features in a little bit. I've got the dirty water reservoir here, and we have a little over a liter and a half of water in it now.
Are you looking for a way to upgrade your survival and emergency equipment? Well, then you need to check out the Life Bivy from Go Time Gear. A bivy bag is a sleeping bag-like survival shelter, but it doesn't have any of the lofting insulation. It's simply the external bag. The benefit of a bivy sack is they're extremely lightweight, they're convenient, they're wind and waterproof. You can carry them just about anywhere because of their small size. Bivy bags are great for emergency situations because they repel the wind, the rain, snow. They reflect back your body heat and give you the shelter that you need to survive. You can see the Life Bivy from Go Time Gear comes in an extremely compact bag. The pack and the bivy bag only weigh 4.1 ounces. That's about the same as a pack of Jell-O. Would you be willing to carry 4.1 ounces if it could save your life? You can see that the bivy bag comes with a nice long drawstring cord that's made out of paracord, and it has a barrel clasp so that anywhere you would need gear in an emergency, whether it's camping, backpacking, fishing, anytime you're out of doors, a Life Bivy could be the shelter that saves your life.
I have a Pathway North survival gear emergency kit, okay? So this is what this thing looks like whenever you first crack it open. And I mean, I'm not going to spend 30 minutes, breaking down every single item in its entirety because a lot of you guys are already going to know and understand what these things are. So first off, we got a emergency space blanket, always nice to have. This is one of the more thinner emergency blankets that I've ever seen, but it's got to fit inside this case with all the other components. So it's going to do its job. I mean, emergency space blankets, unless you're talking about one of the high-end reusable ones, which takes up more space than this whole case combined, it'll do what it needs to do. So this is something you can wrap yourself up with it. You can use it as an addition to like a bushcraft survival shelter. And then you could combine that with this poncho that they give you, it's kind of I guess you would call it like a signal in red color. I'm not sure how the exposure and contrast and all that.
The OLIGHT Warrior 3. Today we're going to take a look at the Warrior 3. This is a tactical EDC weapons mounted light. I mean, there's a lot of options to this light. But before we get started, guys, I've been reviewing OLIGHTs for over 11 years. I've been carrying an OLIGHT in my pocket for 10 years, EDC every day. We do a lot with flashlights, and OLIGHT by far is the best light out there on the market. And I'm not just saying that. We're going to show it. We're going to show torture test, of course, which we do every time. And the OLIGHT always holds out. Guys, this is a great light for those who want to have an EDC light, have something versatile, be able to carry, use it as a self-defense option. It's 2300 lumens on turbo, but on the moonlight setting, it will go for 55 days. Just an incredible battery. a lot of features to this light. You can even mount it onto your rifle. And so it gives you a lot of options. And that's one thing that I like, is I like a lot of options. All right, the Warrior 3. Guys, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite series by OLIGHT. And I carry the Warrior Mini every day in my pocket. It's just a good, capable light, and the Warrior 3 is definitely an upgrade over the original Warrior. Now, it's really multifunctional.
Welcome. So what is the truth about survival wear wipes now that all of that is out of the way? Well, number one, they are 100% biodegradable. They are unscented, which I appreciate, because after I wipe, clean off, whatever, I don't want to smell like any type of perfume or flowery type things and stuff like that. So that is another benefit in my opinion. They are alcohol-free, pH balanced, and hypoallergenic. 3 more good reasons to purchase these as well. So if you need to wipe delicate areas, you're not going to have a problem with these. They're going to do the job, clean you up, and still be safe for the environment as well, and not cause any problems for you. They also include aloe vera and vitamin E. So a lot of the videos I watched were people that went like backcountry camping, maybe not backcountry, but they were not in an RV, which this channel is mainly about RV camping, stuff like that. So I watched a lot of those videos. They did a great job, and they were perfectly suited for those situations. But I didn't see anybody talk about like people for use in camper situations, because we have access to water and shower and stuff like that. However, many of us like to boondock and be off grid. And when we do that, we need to conserve our water. That's where these come in. You can certainly use these to give yourself kind of a wet wipe, sponge bath type of thing, clean yourself up, feel great, and really cut back on the water usage in your RV. Another good reason to have these. So if you go camping in an RV, I would highly recommend these.
That we took a quick look at SHOT Show. That's the Tiny Survival Guide. Took a quick look at Ultimate Survival Tips, the Tiny Survival Guide, and SHOT Show video. I've got it here in my wallet. This actually fits right behind my USCCA membership card, but it is wallet size for sure. It'll also fit in an Altoid tins. I don't know if you saw that video, but this is this is a kind of a close-up of it. And what this is, it is a very compact fold-out survival guide with probably as much information as I've seen in some books. Maybe, actually, honestly, it's more than I've seen in some books that I bought. So, but David did show me a little trick at SHOT Show. Here's how you kind of open it up. You just pull this out. It's designed where it'll open like that. So just look how big that is. I'll quit rambling about that. Let me just give you a kind of a more close-up look at it. So this is the very first guide, and what it contains is several little panels. There's a panel here that tells you how to use this guide, and then there's another panel here that says kind of gives you some before you go information and the bug out, stay at home. It goes into how to tell if you're in a danger zone, some of the survival first steps, how to get rescued. It's got a whole big section on first aid, and with really good information in it. And I'm a Scoutmaster, so I'm pretty experienced with first aid, teaching first aid, had a lot of first aid training and classes, and everything I've read. And remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.
Today, I'm bringing you a review of this tactical survival shovel from FiveJoy. Let's take a closer look, see what its capabilities are, see what it can do, and see if this survival shovel is worth a purchase for you. Here is the shovel with all of its extensions and add-ons. Just a side note that this holster right here is for the 2 extension poles that you'll see in a minute, and those are sold separately. So if you bought just the shovel, you would get the shovel that you see there with its little sheath or holster around the actual shovel head, and it comes in this carrying case here that has the end cap on it, which is this length right here. It adds that, and it has the knife and the survival saw in it that you will see in a second. Hope this review was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.